SenseTime is the most valuable private AI startup in the world. What do they do?
So this company is part of China's mass surveillance plan. They offer a lot of services to the government. So, for instance, in some provinces, they're able to look at all of the camera feeds and help identify people in criminal investigations. So, according to our sources, SoftBank is highly interested in investing about $1 billion into this company, which has already raised more than $1 billion just this year from backers like Alibaba, Qualcomm, and Silver Lake. So they're really in no desperate need for capital. But it fits perfectly into Masayoshi's plan of having a stake in these companies that are going to be a category leader. And given the fact that a lot of the services they provide wouldn't be allowed to be used by foreign companies, it's already well on its way to become increasingly more influential in China. And it's already the world's most valuable private AI company.
Now, David, you believe that Chinese artificial intelligence could develop faster than anywhere else. What makes you say that?
Well, it's all about scale. China is the world's most populous country. It's the largest internet community. And basically, the way AI is going to get better, among other things, is by applying the largest possible data sets to its development. China, almost by definition, is going to have the largest data sets in just about every category. So that is a significant fundamental advantage. When you look at the core AI technology, the software smarts, right now the US and China are sort of equivalent. Maybe the US is a little ahead, but when you look down the road and you look at the emphasis being put on this in China, and you look at the scale of the data that they have to work with, it's very likely that they will have fundamental advantages.
Selina, what is the view of the Vision Fund in China?
You know, what's interesting is that it's a pretty controversial fund, especially here in the United States. I'm sure you've spoken to many venture capitalists yourself who say it's sort of the vulture that comes sweeping in. They can offer seemingly limitless amount of capital, and they're a huge competitor, especially to some of these later stage firms that are used to being really the last check in these funds. What's interesting is that in China, it's seen as sort of the third non-biased option. If you're a startup in China and you want to grow, you want to get capital from either Alibaba or Tencent, but perhaps you don't want to have to be tied to one of their ecosystems. And if that's the case, SoftBank is a great, reputable third-party firm that you could get capital from. And especially in China, as David was saying, with such a huge population, such a huge consumer market, these companies can actually absorb the amount of capital that SoftBank wants to put in.